Hello friends, welcome to this latest edition of Quick Trading Profits with Apurva Sheth. So today we will talk about how to trade in the markets over the next few days. Now markets have been rallying sharply ever since it bottomed out in the month of March. From the month of March, the markets have come a long way from a low of 7,500 to a level of 11,400 or near about those levels. So now, what should be the strategy that one should use for trading in the markets for the next week to 10 days or 15 days? So today I'll show you what I think about the markets at this stage and how one should place their bets, or what is the best way to trade such markets. So first let's have a look at this daily chart of Nifty. As you can see out on your screen here, this is the daily chart of Nifty with the retracement levels. Now in my earlier videos I have spoken about the importance of 78.6% retracement levels. So the two main levels that you can see here are drawn from the January top and the February top, and the level that one should watch out is this 78.6% retracement, that is near 11 between 11,377. This is the first retracement level, and this one is the second one, 11,233. So markets have been trading around these levels for quite some time. They have been finding selling pressure around these levels, and as you can see, the most recent uh, data point that you can see out here is that the markets did manage to break out above the level of 11,377 last week. It broke out with a gap up, and then immediately in just one day, that's on Thursday, the markets opened gap down, and then again on Friday they opened gap up and they moved higher. So it seems that markets are struggling around these levels. So now let's take a finer look and see what's happening in the lower time frame. So we will see, this is the 75-minute chart. Now as you can see out here, I have the price chart of Nifty along with the moving average convergence divergence indicator in the bottom panel out here. So MACD is nothing but indicator which has been plotted by using two moving averages. One is a short-term moving average and the other one is a long-term moving average. So here in this case I have used 8-period moving average and a 13-period moving average. So we are using a 75-minute chart. So it is a chart based on that. The indicator is based on that. Now as you can see, the markets are rallying since June. They have been moving upwards in this rising channel. However, the momentum is slowing down. As you will notice here, the first top in the MACD happened in the month of June. Then again the second one happened in the third week of June, and then once more the next stop happened in the month of July, and since August it has not been able to cross the previous highs. So this is a sign of bearish divergence, that is momentum is slowing down with each successive tops. Now this the signal from this indicator is not confirmed until price starts trading below, or the price gives you a signal in terms of trend change. So now if you take a closer look, the markets are still comfortable. The Nifty index is still comfortable and moving in within this rising channel. So now if you zoom in and notice, the levels that I have drawn out here are at intervals of 100 points. So this is the crucial 78.6% retracement level. Near around those levels, this level is 11,367, and I have drawn these lines at 100 point intervals. So you can see this line is around 11,467, next one below this is the 11,267 and 11,167. So markets have been trading in this broad range of 400 points over the last few days. That is since August. Markets since the first week of August, markets have been trading in this broad range and have not been able to move decisively up above this range in a very strong move, if you can say that. So now, until we get an indication that markets are moving or decisively moving higher, we will say that the markets are range bound and there is some sign of exhaustion in the market. But till the time it breaks down, the trend will still remain neutral to positive. So, if at all the markets were to break the level of 11,167 or 11,000 zone, then we would say that the market is in a downtrend of sorts. So we will keep an eye on that. But until that happens, we will say that the markets are trading in a range, and it definitely you need to do a couple of things in such kind of markets. So I would say that the long trades in the markets and in the broader markets have done superb over the last few days. The markets have been rallying higher. If you are a member of our Telegram channel, then you would have noticed that about 130 stocks managed to break out of their new 20-day highs on Friday. So that is a very strong signal. Out of the 360 stocks that are in the non-CNX, non-FNO universe of the CNX 500 basket, one third of the stocks, that is 130 stocks, managed to break out to new highs. So the broader markets is still very buoyant, and if it continues to move higher, then that is well and good. But what if the markets were to start trending lower? Then you don't want to get caught in stocks that you may not find an exit from. So there are a couple of things that I would recommend you to do right now. So first and the most important of all is to keep tight stop losses. Now, as a trader, you should always maintain stop losses and be disciplined enough to take them whenever they are hit. So you should exit your stocks whenever that happens. But sometimes it do happens that traders tend to give some leeway and may not respect the stop loss, thinking that the markets would pick up soon and you would get an opportunity to sell the stock at higher levels. But right now is not the time to do that, simply because there are chances that the markets may run out of steam and there could be a possibility of a downside. Now I am not sure, or nobody can say with certainty that if it's going to happen or not, but you should be prepared for any consequences. So first thing is maintain tight stop losses and respect them if they are hit. Second thing is you should try and hedge your trades. So hedging your trades could be done by taking a opposite position in let's say Nifty. So if you are long on a certain basket of stocks, then to hedge your positions you can short Nifty or short particular index. So if you are you have many banking stocks in your portfolio, you can go and short bank Nifty, or you can simply buy put options to hedge your portfolio. So hedging would act as an insurance for your portfolio. So in case if the markets were to fall, then you would be protected in terms of downside. So your short positions in the markets or in the index like bank Nifty would act as a hedge for your trading. So it will protect you. And third thing is you could go and trade some uncorrelated assets. So let's say if you are trading only in equities, then you could also try and take some positions in bullion or commodities or currencies. So trading in these uncorrelated assets would mean that you are not putting all your eggs into one basket. So if anything were to happen to equities, if there is a crash or if there is a tremendous or so if anything happens to equities, if there is a crash, then you are still protected. You have other things that could take care of your capital or take care of your portfolio. So the losses in one section, that is commodity in equities, would be set off with profits in other sections like commodities or currencies. So these are the three things that you could consider doing in this market environment. As I've already shown you that there is a chance of markets running out of steam. So it would be better to employ all the three or any of the three that you are comfortable with in such an environment. So that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and in case you did, then please like it, share it with your friends and family members who want to become better traders. I'm sure that they will also benefit from this video. You can also join our Telegram channel, where I post regular updates about markets, and especially I look at what is happening in the broader markets. These days, you have noticed that there is a lot of action in the broader markets. The Nifty is trading sideways, and there is limited action in the benchmark Nifty, but broader markets are blasting every day. They are moving up. So the posts which I share would help you identify the pockets or sections in the broader markets which are moving up, gaining momentum, and seeing good volumes. So I'm sure this will help you. So do consider joining our Telegram channel if you haven't done yet. So thank you and have a nice day. Also, don't forget to sign up to our free newsletter, the Fast Profits Daily. If you sign up to this newsletter right now, then you would get access to this free guide, how to trade the markets like a pro. So don't miss this chance and sign up right now.